Hey Cobra. So, remember when I did my deep dive on the Bad Guys book series and first movie and shorts and specials and some of the second movie? I might do a full-time deep dive on Bad Guys 2 once the movie releases or after it releases, one of the two, whichever comes first. But speaking of deep dives, I'm going to be doing the spin-off series of Bad Guys called Cat on the Run. It's about time that I am doing a deep dive on Cat on the Run. It's because I've been meaning to do this for a while after I finish with reading the entire Cat on the Run series. And to give you a basic rundown, the first book is called Cat of Death, or its full name, Cat on the Run in Cat of Death. The second book, following that, being Cat on the Run in Cucumber Madness, or just Cucumber Madness for short. And last but not least, the latest installment and final installment of all, Cat on the Run in Hidden Layers, or Hidden Layers for short. So, it not only is a spin-off to the Bad Guys, it also is illustrated and written by the same guy who did Bad Guys, Aaron Blabey. Well, the Hidden Layers book being Aaron Blabey's final book ever, while Bad Guys 20 was like his final Bad Guys book. And it's quite understandable about how come he's retiring from making books. But regardless, we still love him. We still very much highly respect him as an author and illustrator. He has inspired us all as a fandom. Bad Guys and Cat on the Run was what brought all of us together. So first of all, I probably might have done a short summary beforehand about explaining the plot to the first. I feel like I'm quite ready to describe it in full because today's topic, after all, is Cat on the Run. So without further ado, let's look at what it says on the back. It says, what happens when the world's biggest cat video star gets accused of a crime she didn't commit? She becomes a cat on the run, that's what. But how do you avoid capture and prove your innocence when you're the most famous feline on the planet? Well, it ain't easy. Follow Princess Beautiful, for that is her name, as she goes from meme megastar #1 to public enemy #1, and cheer her on as she fights to clear her name. Is she a supervillain, an internet famous buffoon, or a butt-kicking gal who's just been seriously underestimated? You be the judge. Pretty much, the story is that, well, Princess Beautiful, she gets accused of a crime that she didn't commit, and so it is up to her staff, Devin, Brick, and Seth, and even her personal friend, Katra Cash, because of accidentally downloading nuclear launch codes, apparently. That's what the first book is about, guys. And now, the second story, Cucumber Madness. I'm going to tell you what happens in a nutshell, just by taking a good look at what is said on the back. It says, vanished. The world's #1 cat video star has disappeared, or has she? As a diabolical mystery unravels around her, Princess Beautiful is plunged into a terrible world where trending isn't a thing. Danger lurks around every corner, and cucumbers are no laughing matter. She's jumped out of the frying pan and into Cat on the Run, Book 2. So pretty much, she, gets helped by a scapegoat, or so it seems. And this scapegoat, Marv, she seemed quite distrusting of him at first, but then eventually they warm up together, like warming up to become allies with each other. both willingly and unwillingly. But like, seriously, speaking of those characters, I still love how Devin and Brick are like the best side characters in that novel. Oh my god, I love them. Anyway, moving on to the final entry, Hidden Layers. Here is the basic synopsis from what is said on the back of the book. It reads, brains washed, internet wiped, villains unmasked. Who knew being the world's #1 cat video star could be so dangerous? This is it! Princess Beautiful has had enough! It's time to clean out the litter tray. It's time for Cat on the Run, Episode 3. So, reason why I wanted to share the front and back of those Cat on the Run books here on YouTube is because I have an entire drive folder of me having read aloud all the books for myself. Like, I had a really fun time. Oh yeah, by the way, one thing I wanted to notice. In Hidden Layers, we get to see the full names for Brick, Devin, Seth. If I remember correctly, because, I think Rusty, probably either had his real name revealed or not, like in one of the Cat on the Run books. But I do know for sure that Catrick Cash and his father, Thaddeus, had their names revealed, and Princess Beautiful did. Oh, and what's funny, in the wiki, it never says Marv's last name, and that's sus. Makes me wonder why I'm the only one that knows what it is. Maybe because I read it, duh. Anyone here have read Cat on the Run? Nobody? Hello? Anyway, Cat on the Run is like the best spin-off series to bad guys for those that enjoys cats and, well, them viral videos and trying to get to see what goes on behind the scenes, you know. It's like, you may never know, maybe your kitty might secretly go undercover as a gone rogue kind of thing. God, I hope not. For those that have cats, we all love you too. You know? Also, I kind of like how they made the deputy a mouse, like Cheese Man. Marshall Cheese Man, that's clever. Like, the humor of Cat on the Run, so spot on. Like, it's just incredible because, Cat on the Run is quite witty, almost like how witty Bad Guys is. And so, I hate to spoiler this, but whatever happens in the end of the Hidden Layers book, Princess Beautiful actually becomes president. And also, she hears of a disaster that seems quite familiar to us Bad Guys fans. Aliens with butt hands, anybody? Dr. Marmalade on the loose. At large, for sure. Not to worry, Princess Beautiful with her nunchucks, she comes to the rescue. Yes, she kicks ass for sure. Anyways, I believe that's probably all for my Cat on the Run deep dive. Unless I missed anything. Thank you for watching. I decided I wanted to do this because, holy crap, I have 50 subscribers on my YouTube. Thank you! But yeah, goodbye, guys.